I'm Karen Grete from Scandinavian Today. I'm going to make mørbrad-gryde or mørbrad-bøffer. That is pork loin with mushrooms and onions, and there's a gravy, and it's a delicious supper. It's easy to make, I think. Let's start doing it. Today I'm going to make a very traditional dish. It is called mørbrad-gryde, or it's pork loin in a pot. And I'm going to use leek, I'm going to slice it, mushrooms, I'm going to cut them in quarters, and then I'm going to use salt and pepper and also some paprika. I'm going to use heavy cream, and then I'm going to use a bouillon cube, and I dissolved it in water. And also, of course, I'm going to slice the onion, so I will start slicing the vegetable. And here I have oil in the pan, and I added the leek as well as the onions, and I'm going to let them cook for a couple of minutes while I am finishing the pork loin. I'm going to slice it, and I turn it down to lower heat. And here we have the pork loin, so of course I have to remove some of the fat and take it off before I slice it in smaller pieces. And you would want to slice the meat approximately 2 inches thick. And then flatten it a little bit. Do that with all of it. And I'm adding the mushrooms. The onions and the leek has been cooking for a little bit. It's not as, it's getting soft. Now here's the mushroom, let it all get cooked. And as soon as that's done, I'll pour it into a bowl and cook the pork. And it's time to cook the pork. And I'll get a nice big dish here. It should feed several people. So I let it cook on one side, and then I'll turn it to the other side. And of course, I don't want to cook it too much. I don't want it to get too dry. But you still want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And at this point, I like to add some salt and also some pepper to the meat. And you can add some paprika as well. Some people prefer maybe another spice, but paprika is quite common. Some people like thyme or nutmeg, so you can adjust it according to what you prefer. And as you can tell, the meat is getting brown. So I'll turn it to the other side, and I do want it to be a little bit, you know, brown. And I now add the mushrooms and the leeks and the onions. We have it all together. Okay. I also add the bouillon cube I dissolved in water. And I'm now adding the heavy cream. And of course you might want to taste it and see if you like to add more spices. Actually, I'm going to add, I didn't mention it earlier, but I think I'm going to add a teaspoon of mustard. I think it gives it a good flavor, besides the paprika and the salt and the pepper. So let it cook for a few minutes like this. And it's ready for me to eat real soon. And I am getting hungry. So here I have a bite of my pork loin. Og mørbrød bøf. So good. Really good. And of course it tastes great with the onions and the mushrooms. And whenever I eat mushrooms, I think about my childhood when we picked mushrooms on the fields on my uncle's farm. We always had fun doing that, and then it was great to get fresh mushrooms. Of course I had to buy them in the store today. But anyway, this is a great dish. Hopefully you'll also enjoy it. Please subscribe to our channel. Skål! And I'll see you another day. Well, here is Harry, and he loves meat, so of course I have to share a little bit with him. That was good, wasn't it? Well, I know Harry is spoiled, but we can't help spoiling him because he's such a good dog.